All right, y'all, it's been a while. It's been like almost 2 months or something like that, and all I have to say in response for my absence is law school is really hard. I mean, yeah, I definitely knew that it was going to be hard, but I didn't know it was going to be this hard. Also, before I get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. I mean, I know you haven't watched the video, but you're gonna like it. Okay, so how is my first semester of law school going? I thought undergrad was gonna be hard, and it turned out to not really be, but law school is actually hard. Definitely the most strenuous academic activity I think I've ever done in my life. So let's talk briefly about what my weekly regimen looks like. Like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I have classes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. On Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I have class until at least 7:30, and then on Tuesday, I have 2 classes from 5:30 to 9:30, so that's my marathon day. My study schedule as an evening student, I do the bulk of my studying on the weekends. So I do all of my readings on the weekends, I do my test practicing on the weekends, and that's because during the weekday, when I finish a full day of work, I'm tired. Like, I don't have the energy to kind of go through and digest new information. So I cram everything that I can on the weekends. So let's talk about a typical day. I wake up, I work, and I take a lunch break around 1 or 2. For a while, I wasn't cooking, neither was my partner, so we were going to Sweet Green every day for lunch, which was delicious, but also expensive, so we stopped doing that. I'll take all the salad. During lunch, I usually watch an episode of Veep because it's like The Office, but for people that work in DC, which I love. So it's a fun show. After that, I usually finish up with my work day around 5 o'clock, and I'll usually spend that 30-minute gap between work ending and class starting, either going through my notes, or I'll take a mini nap because I'm usually pretty tired by the end of my work day. 5:30 rolls around, I sign into class online, sit through class. Once class ends, now depending on the amount of work that I have, for example, last week, because we had a lot of work to do on our legal memos, I was doing kind of little pieces and chunks of my legal memo every day after class. And that's because I didn't have as much time to finish it on the weekends because I was working on readings. Usually after class, I try to either study if I have something like actually pertinent coming up, or I'll just chill out because it's kind of nice to have a little bit of balance, especially after I've just finished essentially working from 9 a.m. until 7:30. Like, that's a pretty long day. Now, my study time is pretty much exclusively on the weekends, and the reason for that is because after a full work day, it's actually pretty much impossible for me to be going through my textbooks, trying to digest information and learn information on top of all the new things that I'm kind of reviewing during the course of the week. So my weekends are really important to me, and sadly, I've had to kind of cut out a lot of things during those times because I need to solely focus on my schoolwork. So I've gotten this down to more of a science lately, but it's definitely something that's taken time. I do all of my readings, meaning Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I will go through those readings and do practice exams. As much as I need to be prepared for class, what I really need to be prepared for is those exams that are coming at the end of the semester, because that's gonna be the entirety of my grade. So I've been trying to spend more time allocated towards those things, at least in the past couple of weeks. Also, for any of you who don't know what outlining is, it's basically just a study guide. Like, everyone is like, I need my outline. It's a study guide. We should call them study guides because that's what they are. The reason why people call them outlines, and I don't know if this is true, but this is my theory, in law school, there's kind of a lot of tiered studied methods. Now, it's easier to organize that information in an outline form because you know what, okay, I gotta meet this criteria and then I move down to this. And then I gotta meet this criteria and then I move down to the next one. I think that's why, like, outlining is one of the more effective ways to synthesize that information, but don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's actually true. Now let's talk about falling behind. I have not fallen behind at all this semester. I've been really strict with myself about getting all of my readings done on the weekends, kind of not taking any, excuses for myself on, oh, I can do this later. Like, no, I need to get this done now or else I'm gonna be exhausted and I'm gonna really despise myself. I used to procrastinate a lot in undergrad, and that's not something I can really do anymore. You're gonna make life really hard for yourself if you procrastinate as a part-time law student. Like, I really wanna just pound things out and get them over with, and I don't even know who I am, because that's all I did in undergrad. That's all I got for today. Now, I would say I'll see y'all next week, but I'm not sure of that. But I will say I'll see you soon.